From the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland, welcome this afternoon to our MIAA B Conference JV game between the Saints of Concordia Prep and the Saints of St. Mary's. Opening tip is won by the Saints of St. Mary's. Xander Dowell with the basketball over to the corner. That three is missed by Blake Austin. Jonathan Couser fighting for that rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go the way of the Saints. I can say that all day and I'll be right, John Miller? With John Miller, this is Peter Couser with AC Sports Network. And if you have an opportunity and you haven't, hit the subscribe button as you watch this contest. We will be bringing you this game and then the varsity game to follow. And this is good. This is going to give me an opportunity to set your lineups here as they are doing some work at the scorer's table. For the Saints, we've got Kenyon Lucas. We've got Jonathan Couser. We've got Darius Daniels, Jalen Solomon, and Maurice Johnson Jr. Maurice Johnson Sr., your head coach, along with Stephen Quillens, our assistant coach, athletic director Frederica Newman. You're going to see her get enough steps. I wish she was wearing my Apple Watch to get my steps for me. Headmaster here is Brent Johnson, and Olivia Dixon is sitting over there. Behind our bench is our trainer. Saints come in 1-1. This is our first season in the B Conference. JV beat lost to Severn. And beat Indian Creek last week. And we got a walk. Cam Barbrick to inbound to Xander Dowell. Selman then swings it over to Blake Austin. Brings it back up top. Shot clock at 9. Shot clock at 5. They're not going to get a shot off. Shot clock right as the turnover happens, and the Saints of Concordia Prep come back the other way. Solomon pulls up from 15. That's good. Saints come out on a man-to-man. St. Mary's JV, I believe, is 2-0 on the season, an overtime win against St. Paul's and a win over Annapolis Area Christian. They lost a non-conference game against A Conference Mount St. Joseph. At least that's what I have here. I think they actually had a game with Chapelgate as well, but I don't know how that ended up. Solomon up at the top from way outside. It's not going to hit anything. You hit one of those early, it opens everything up. But even that was a little far. There's a strip. Couser comes up with it, but gives it right back, and there's going to be a foul. Couser's going to pick up his first, team's first. Going to the line, Xander Dowell. You can see there St. Mary's in a 2-1 tears at their end. You got 9 on the bench in uniform today. We got a violation. Basket no good. Saints maintain that 4-point lead. Into Newberger. Oh, he finds Solomon in the corner for 3. That's off. Strong rebound by Selman. Aaron Fried goes behind the back and brings it up. Back to Selman. That's a long 3 with a long rebound. Taken in by Johnson. He swings it ahead to Solomon. Beautiful feed, and the layup's good. Passing nice and crisp here early on for the Saints of the Concordia Prep variety. We got Saints on both sides today. St. Mary's making the trek over from Annapolis. Now Solomon with that strip. He's out in front of everybody, but he's got 4 blue shirts behind him. He gets a foul called, and he's going to go to the line. So he tried to outrun them all. Foul's going to be on Aaron Fried. That's his first. Team's first. Solomon goes to the line with 2 shots. Misses them both. St. Mary's 1 for 3 on free throws early on. Saints 0 for 2. Off that pick is Aaron Fried. He misses from the free throw line, and now Solomon throws it ahead. Looks like a pass from Jordan Brooks to Josh Derry we would have seen on Saints Field. But not enough real estate, and even if you get a foot in bounds, you got to stay in bounds to get a shot. 1 minute left to go in quarter number 1. Lots of basketball here this afternoon. If you've got some time, wherever you are, cheer on. Concordia Prep will have the varsity game after this, and that's going to be a travel. It's always dangerous leaving your feet when you don't know when you leave your feet who you're throwing to, and there Kenyon Lucas got caught up in the air a little bit. St. Mary's has been scrappy even after the Saints have gotten the ball off of a St. Mary's possession. They've had a few steals and forced a couple turnovers before we can bring it up the court. Other than that, Concordia Prep's looked really good, strong here in this first quarter. Some good passing and some timely outside shooting early on. Aaron Fried misses that shot. Somehow, Dowell comes up with it. And again, active on the glass. They've had 3 offensive rebounds in this possession, and there is Graham Williams with the putback. Not a lot of boxing out and pushing him out. And St. Mary's stuck around the basket and finally got one to go. Shot clock's off. Saints are going to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Try and extend this 4-point lead. Johnson at the top. Lucas now looking to drive, looking for Newberger inside. There he is. 2 seconds. Goes off his knee out of bounds. Going to be 0.5 left. This has got to be a long pass if you're going to try and get a shot, and then you got to put it up almost when you're in the air. Oh, clock got reset to 1.3. So now they got time for at least a catch and shot. So after 1 quarter here in Towson, Maryland on the campus of Concordia Preparatory School, it is 12-8. Concordia Prep Saints over the Saints of St. Mary's. We'll be back with the second quarter in 1 minute. Second quarter action here from the Lutheran Activity Center on the campus of Concordia Prep. 12-8 the score. Solomon with the steal. Guys filling the lanes. He finds Newberger, and hard off the glass is no good. Williams comes down with it. We got Lucas, Johnson, Solomon, VJ Harris in the game for the first time, and Newberger. These two schools battled it out in the B Conference Football Championship, played at Navy just almost a month ago. Weather kind of like this. It was cold that day. I watched it actually from this room. We had it on a live stream on a big screen. We had our big Saints bingo fundraiser that night, and I was padding my resume, calling bingo numbers for 3 hours. But we watched that game. St. Mary's came out on top, but such a great year again for Concordia Prep Saints. That bucket is good. That's a nice kiss off the glass by Aiden Norell, who just checked into the game for St. Mary's. Exciting on campus today. I'm hoping either in this JV game or varsity game, we may get our head football coach and assistant athletic director, Joseph Battaglia, up here. We had some alumni in town, all three guys playing college football. Sone and KK Matuge on campus, as well as Florida State, Seminole, Io Tafasi. It's good to see those guys. Great things happening here at Concordia Prep. A little discussion here with our officials. I think they're trying to decide if shot clock needs to be reset. Yep, it's going to be reset to 22. 14-10 our score. Each team with 2 points here early on in the second quarter. Solomon wanted that steal. Little contact on Williams' shot. He's going to go back to the line. I think they called that on Newberger. Williams is 0 for 2 from the line, but he's got 2 points in the game. Second one he made earlier should have counted, but there's a violation, and there we have another violation. So 2 free throw lane violations have taken 2 points off the board that St. Mary's could have had. Concordia Prep maintains a 4-point lead. Johnson now bringing it to the front court. He's got Lucas trailing with him. Solomon between his legs, trying to figure out how to beat this zone because they've packed it in pretty good. It's the kind of stuff you really want to work on, though. How do we feed that high post and open it up for our outside game or get guys cutting to the basket once you find a way to get it there to that free throw spot? Solomon comes out. Makai Green in the game for the first time. 12 on the shot clock. Not sure they're aware at how little time's on this shot clock. We got to get a shot here, boys. And we don't get one. It's going to be a shot clock violation. So not a lot of urgency until it was too late. Graham Williams gets a break for St. Mary's. And that's Newberger. That's going to be his second. So second big man to draw a second foul. Only got 14 fouls, but 2 on Newberger, 2 on Couser. Ashton Selman going to the line with 2 shots for St. Mary's. And that one rolls around and out. They beat Annapolis Area Christian 57-32 and St. Paul's in overtime 44-41. Miles Billerus checks in for Concordia Prep. And that's short. Lucas comes down with that rebound. Lots of basketball today for Concordia Prep. Our girls JV and varsity up at John Carroll. Even our middle school girls teams are playing this afternoon. Trying to think where they're playing, somewhere nearby. Lucas, long 3, no good, and it hit that wire up above, and so it's going to go to St. Mary's. Slow start to the second quarter for both teams. Only 4 points scored in the first 3 minutes. It's a nice feed in the inside. And there's a follow. Selman with his first basket. Second chance points have kept St. Mary's right in the thick of this here in the first half. They trail by 2. Lucas threads it. Billerus looks to put that up, but he meets a wall of blue shirts. Good job of finding Lucas up top is Johnson. Now Green with the ball. Give and go. Follows it. It's a good possession for Green. Drove to the basket, stayed with the play, got the putback. Lead back to 4. Aaron Fried misses that. And there's a follow, another second chance point. They're keeping it alive, and a foul. So that may be a point of emphasis for Coach Mo at halftime. These guys got to push them out. They got to box out because St. Mary's is crashing the boards. That foul is called on VJ Harris. Team's 5th personal. Again, if you're unaware, on the 7th team foul, it'll go to a 1-and-1. Aaron Fried makes that one. Looks to be a pretty pure shooter. They've struggled at the foul line as a team here in the first half. That's their second make in 9 attempts. But they've had a couple lane violations. That second one is long, but there again, another rebound. And another rebound. Too many extra chances in the offensive end for St. Mary's. Aaron Fried, lanky, puts that in. And so it ends up being a 3-point play on that possession. He's got 8 of the 15. And Concordia Prep leads by 1. Three-pointer, and it's good. Billerus. That's the 3rd three-pointer for Concordia Prep in the first half, and it comes at a really good time after giving up 3 at the other end. Saints get the rebound, but then travel as they fall out of bounds, and so it's almost as good as an offensive rebound for St. Mary's. There's a timeout on the floor. Again, we'll have the varsity game after this one. Some big guys on St. Mary's. This is going to be a fun matchup. For those unfamiliar with Concordia Prep, in the C Conference last year, won it. Thrilling championship game up at Harford Community College against Park. Actually played them in a non-conference game to kick off the year here a few weeks ago and beat them. Both our JV and varsity got their first wins in the B Conference last Wednesday here against Indian Creek. Final start here on Friday. So getting these games in today for both our guys and our girls, JVs and varsity, before the studies really pick up Finals Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Christmas break. Strong turnout of students here this afternoon. See quite a few of our football players hanging out, watching the game. Good old stack here from St. Mary's. There's Aaron Fried. He loves that left hand from that side. And that's a good, strong rebound. VJ Harris secures that. Solomon back in the game. Johnson tripped up. They're going to call a walk. So again, a little bit of contact. But he didn't have a lot of real estate to work with there as they converge defensively. Xander Dowell brings it up for St. Mary's. It's a good spin and a basket from Xander Dowell. His first 2-point basket. He's got 3. Lead is 2. Green directing traffic, swings it over to Solomon. Solomon wants to go off the dribble. That zone defense is solid. Solomon takes out the trash can as that was a high pass. It's going to be a turnover. St. Mary's, you can tell, they've really worked on packing in that zone and then collapsing, converging, causing havoc. Aaron Fried hits a guy, dish to the basket. Solomon with a good bounce pass ahead to Johnson. Aaron Fried hustles back with the left-hand swat. Concordia Prep will have the ball out of bounds. Oh, what do we got here? He's resetting shot clock to 25. I thought they'd change it to a foul. That was definitely a clean block. Harris now over to Johnson. Solomon looking for the basketball, but they're going to reset up top and then come back over to him. Got to look inside here, see if we can swing into the high post. You got to go towards him a little bit. VJ Harris, and now Solomon was flashing. Shot clock at 4. Got to do something here. 1 on the shot. We're not going to get a shot again. They're going to let it go because of the turnover. Little back and forth game. Blake Austin puts it in, and this game's tied at 19. So 2 shot clock violations. That second one wasn't called because of the turnover. Solomon with the 3 is missed, and now St. Mary's looking to take the lead again. Gets going a little too fast, misses his target. I like the energy there from Xander Dowell bringing it down the court. So we got 60 ticks of the clock left here in the first half. 19-19 our score. That 3 is off. Here comes Dowell again. Finds Austin. There's Aaron Fried for 3. He's good. His second 3 of the half. He's got 11. And that's the biggest lead of the game for St. Mary's, which is 3. Floater, no good, but he follows it. That's short as well. And now prolonging the possession on offensive rebounds. 3 with the body, with the push. Wasn't on the block of the shot, it was body. Trying to figure out if it's on the floor, if it was a shooting foul. They only have 2 team fouls, and they're both on Aaron Fried, so they took him out of the game. He's been their guy offensively. So that's a big second foul. So Couser with 2, Newberger with 2 for the Concordia Prep Saints and St. Mary's Saints. Aaron Fried's got 2. Graham Williams picks up that foul. So 14.3 left to go in the half. So the shot clock goes off. Saints can hold it here if they want to. Oh, nice feed down low. We got another foul. It's going to be on Williams. So he picks up 2 fouls in the last 10 seconds. So not a lot of fouls called at all in this first half, but this last minute, it's been crazy. 9.6 to go in the half. Saints of Concordia Prep down 3. And now a scramble on the floor. No one's going to get a shot here heading into the half. So a good first half. Gone back and forth, but St. Mary's takes the lead late. At the half, St. Mary's 22, Concordia Prep 19. We'll be back here from Towson, Maryland at Concordia Prep in about 8 minutes or so with the second half. Welcome back to the Lutheran Activity Center on the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland. JV Basketball, B Conference of the MIAA, St. Mary's and Concordia Prep. They're both Saints, so I'm going to apologize. I'm going to say Saints ball, and I'm going to be right, but it's going to confuse you because they're both Saints. So if you're watching, you're in Annapolis rooting on St. Mary's. It's also the Concordia Prep Saints. Big second quarter for St. Mary's. They outscored Concordia Prep 14-7 to take a 3-point lead into the break. The man taking the ball out of bounds there, Alec Ehrenfried, who's a sophomore, had 11 of the 22 for St. Mary's. Saints were led in scoring by Jalen Solomon with 6, Maurice Johnson with 5. Feed inside right off the bat to Selman. He brings it back out, and they swing it around. Ehrenfried with the ball again. Feed inside. Number 2 on number 2, and number 2 makes 2. Xander Dowell over Lucas. Dowell's got 5 in the game, and the lead is, again, the biggest St. Mary's has had today. They're up 5. Lucas operating at the top of the key, comes off that screen for 3, and it's off. Strong rebound from Ehrenfried. Wants to throw ahead is Dowell. Feeds it over to Williams, who finds Austin, who misses, and this was an issue in the first half as these second chance opportunities. Ehrenfried misses there. Lucas battling, comes away with it. Solomon's open down court. He didn't see him. He was in too much traffic. Daniels up to Lucas, over to Johnson, swings it over to Solomon. He drives, looks for Lucas. Long 3 is going to be short. Jonathan Couser keeps it alive. Solomon now goes up. He's going to be fouled. And so second chance point there for the Saints, as now Solomon will go to the line shooting 2. I didn't see who they called that foul on there. It looked like maybe... Looks like they caught Graham Williams. If that's the case, that's his 3rd. Newberger and Couser have 2 apiece for Concordia Prep. Solomon 0 for 2 in the first half from the foul line, but he makes that one there. Really good, solid crowd of Saints students here this afternoon. Solomon makes them both. That's big, gets them on the board here in the second half. Lead is back to 3, what it was at the break. Now they extend the defense. What we saw in this last week against Indian Creek is sometimes it didn't get a turnover in the backcourt, but it created a turnover in the front court, or it just took a team out of their offense. Although right there, Selman, he didn't hit a 3 in the first half, but he comes out with that long trifecta here, and the lead now up to 6. Looking high post. Couser flashes. Daniels works around that pick. Couser rolls. There he is. Misses that layup, but there's Solomon. Puts it in. So second chance points now for Concordia Prep. Lead cut to 4. Pressure in the backcourt. There's a lot of contact, and they got to call that. It was a little bit like a pinball. Not sure. Could not see through to see who that foul was on. Looks like it's on Maurice Johnson. Saints in this full court man right now. They're putting pressure everywhere on the basketball, and I like that. Sometimes when your offense is struggling a little bit, playing some solid defense puts you in position offensively and kind of changes the mojo a bit. There's going to be a foul as Dowell drives to the basket. Daniels is going to pick up that foul. Dowell will go to the line for the second time today. He's 1 for 1. So he might be 1 for 2 today now that I look at it. Misses that first one. Free throw shooting not been great on either side today. The Saints have only took 4, and they've all been by Jalen Solomon. He's 2 for 4. 7 basketball teams. There's a good strong rebound from Couser. 7 of our Concordia Prep basketball teams in action today. Now you understand some of the scheduling fun we get to have here with one gym. That foul is going to be on Blake Austin. So our girls JV and varsity playing at the John Carroll School this afternoon. Our varsity boys will play after this one here against St. Mary's. Our middle school girls B team is at Mount Carmel. That game should have wrapped up by now. And then our boys, middle school boys, A and B teams are playing at Severn today. Good feed from Couser to Solomon. A little strong off the basket. Jonathan misses that putback. Wanted it to go, tried to give it some English. It wouldn't fall. Selman now pulls up from 3. He's feeling it. He's hit 2 threes in this half. Lead is 7. It's a big swing. A ball goes in and out at one end, and then that 3 at the other end. Solomon tries to cut between 2 guys. Couser from the elbow misses. We got a jump ball. It's going to come back to Concordia Prep. Looks like some confusion on that play. Couser's fouled on that shot, fouled by Graham Williams. And if that's the case, I have him with 4. Now that's unofficial. A little bit of a lid on the basket here at the start of the second half for the Saints of Concordia Prep. Saints of Concordia Prep led 12-8 after the first quarter, but then we're trailing 22-19 at the half. They've been outscored 8-4 to begin this third quarter. But they have extended that defense. Jonathan makes that second one. Let's see if a turnover can be forced. Solomon tips that one, but they break it. And now a feed on ahead. Wisely, Norell takes it back out. Now a little trap. They work their way through it. They're going to get a layup. Now there's a foul. Dowell with the cut. Jonathan Couser with the contact. It's going to be his third. Dowell goes back to the line. He's 1 for 4 here this afternoon. He's got 5 in the game. Misses that one. See if we box out here. And he makes that one. So lead to 7 again. Saints spread it out here on offense. That's a good feed. Nice look from Maurice Johnson Jr. to Jonathan Couser. Saints putting on pressure again. Can't fall asleep once it gets beat. You got to hustle back. Austin tries to keep his pivot foot, and he drags it enough that the referee calls the walk. So St. Mary's beating the pressure that time. they do force the turnover. Johnson and Lucas walking it up the court here. Over to Solomon. Solomon for three. No good, but there's a rebound for Daniels. He comes up and down with it. They got to call something. It's a jump ball. It's going to go back the other way. Here's that pressure again. They change now and put Solomon back more at the safety position at half court. Austin breaks it. Long three, misses. Couser with that rebound. Here comes Daniels. So good possession there defensively for Concordia Prep. Solomon operating at the top, fires it into the nail there at the free throw line. Back out. Lucas, three. That's his second three of the game. Lead is cut to 2. And a timeout for St. Mary's. 32nd timeout. Saints fans come alive. Saints bench comes alive. It's Concordia Prep there. A little bit of a run. They were down 7 just a moment ago. Now the lead cut to 2. And then a hush falls over the crowd. I'm going to point out right there, that's Brandon of 7 Shots Media. Check him out. Doing some great photography work here and all over this area. Again, we are with AC Sports. Hit that subscribe button. You can keep up with all the local sports that John Miller and the crew do all over the region. A lot of Concordia Prep games of all varieties. It's the home of your Concordia Prep Saints. See if Concordia Prep can keep some momentum they've built here the last minute and a half or so. Coming out of that timeout, trailing by 2. Now they're running a full court man. There's the steal. Johnson swings it ahead to Solomon. Good hustle back by Dowell. Bodies on the floor. Timeout called by Coach Mo. Smart, because there's not a lot of good that's going to happen when a guy's on his back, laying on the baseline, teetering over that out-of-bounds line. Spirited conversation happening from Coach Steve with the JV Saints. Fun matchup right after this, so please stick around if you can. We'll have another feed, this time with our varsity going against St. Mary's. Off the inbound, Solomon's going to just bring it into Lucas, who's going to reset. Now he sets that pick. Lucas with the drive, all kinds of contact, and there's a foul. That foul on number 2, Xander Dowell. And so free throw time for the Saints, an opportunity to tie up this game. Lucas, first time to the line this afternoon. He's got 2 3-point baskets. He makes that one. Doesn't even move the net. Second one is good. So the game is tied at 31. Concordia Prep continues to pressure in the backcourt. That's a risky pass ahead. Nice job by Selman. Reel that in. Again, they've got a guy cutting to the basket. Couser comes out with that rebound. There's a scramble for the ball. Ball is all over the place. No one can secure it. Could have been a double dribble there. Not called. Johnson has it, swings it ahead to Solomon. There's Aaron Fried. Concordia Prep maintains the possession. Johnson up top, looking for Lucas. Good quick move to the basket. The floater is good. Concordia Prep takes the lead. Aaron Fried. They got numbers. Swing it all the way across the court to Williams. Back up to Aaron Fried. Now it's Austin. Swings it again. Aaron Fried with the cut. That's a good move. Misses. Good box out. But Williams comes away with it, and he's fouled. Maurice Johnson Jr. picks up, I believe, his second. Williams back to the line. He's 0 for 4 there today, but there are a couple lane violations on those free throws. Both these teams playing physical and scrappy. Good battle. Just what you'd expect here in B Conference of the MIAA. That second one's good. So he hits one from the charity stripe, and the lead is cut to 1. 90 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. Solomon weaving through 3 blue shirts. Lost the ball momentarily. Now Lucas swings it back up to Johnson. Over to Solomon for 3. Catch and shoot. The bank's open. He's going to claim after the game that that's what he intended to do, but he can't fool me. He got a break. Got to be alert here in the bleachers. That ball came out quickly. It's coming in hot. Daniels takes a seat. Newberger in. So Newberger Couser got some height to match the height of St. Mary's. Saints man up all over the half court here. And we got some clock malfunction, so they're trying to reset. 58.6 left here in the third. Saints up 4. And we got a hold away from the ball on Maurice Johnson Jr. That's his third. And we got to reset the shot clock to 20. Gonna take everybody's blood pressure here in between quarters. It's getting a little tense. The St. Mary's team crisp passing all afternoon, but there Solomon takes that one away, goes in for the left-handed layup, and it's good. Solomon with a huge third quarter. He's got 9 in the quarter, 15 in the game. Lead now up to 6. And we got stepping out of bounds is Williams. So the Saints of Concordia Prep can play for 1 shot. Concordia Prep down 22-19 at the half. They've scored 19 to St. Mary's 10 here in the third quarter to reverse this game from where it was just 7.5 minutes ago. No need to go yet. They can wait. Let this clock run down. Now Solomon ready to go to work. Comes off that pick from Couser. Good dish to Newberger. And that's going to do it. Great third quarter. 21 points for the Saints in the third. 21-10. They outscore their opponent. 40-32 is our score heading to the fourth quarter. Come back in 1 minute for the exciting conclusion. We got a good one here from the Lutheran Activity Center in Towson, Maryland at Concordia Prep. JV Basketball varsity game to follow here on the AC Sports Network. Concordia Prep with a huge third quarter, outscoring St. Mary's 21-10. And they lead by 8. Miles Billeris in, manning the high post right now offensively. In for Couser. Solomon for 3, misses that. Good strong rebound from Aaron Fried. And here comes St. Mary's. This game has had momentum shifts all game. And there's another one. Dowell hits his first 3. He's got 9 in the game, 6 here in the second half, and the lead is cut to 5. St. Mary's extending their defense a little bit. Billeris trying to set that pick. Newberger with good position. No foul called, but the shot goes anyway. They come right back. The pace is picked up a little bit. There's a mismatch. Someone's not covered. It's Williams down in the corner. They finally figured it out, and there's a 3. Aiden Norell with his first basket in the second half. He's got 5. Everybody's 5-hour energy drink just kicked in. Great feed. Newberger to Johnson. Uncontested layup in the half-court game. And now the other way. It's going to be uncontested. No, it's contested, and there's a foul. Billeris trying to plead his case, but there was body all over that. Graham Williams goes back to the line. He's got 3 points in the afternoon, 1 for 6 from the foul line. These are big free throws here with 6:22 left to go. 6-point game. And he makes that one. Rim rattler, but it falls. VJ Harris in for Billeris. He makes them both. And we got a timeout by St. Mary's. So we've got the foul situation is such that Concordia Prep's been called for 6 personals in this second half. So the next Concordia Prep foul will put St. Mary's on the line. St. Mary's with 4 team fouls in the second half. And I think the referees were just kind of getting that, their bearing set on that as well. It's a 4-point game. Concordia Prep was up 12-8 after 1, down by 3, 22-19 at the half. But the scoring here in the second half, particularly the start of this fourth quarter, St. Mary's with an 8-4 run to open up the quarter here in the first minute and a half or so. And now they extend their pressure. I'm not sure Concordia Prep's aware. Now we see Lucas come help out Solomon. Just a little bit of resistance. Make him work a little bit. And Solomon's going to bring it up. Tried to back pick Solomon there. It didn't quite work. It's a good pick there from VJ Harris. Risky pass, but Solomon goes to get it. Good job there by Jalen. Tries to move to the basket. He draws the contact. No foul, but he makes it. It's a good move from Solomon. Lead back up to 6. Aaron Fried now cuts. Lost the ball on the way up. Here comes Lucas. Lucas is going to pull up for 3. It's no good. It's short. Dowell comes away with it, and now he's got numbers. 2-on-1. He feeds Aaron Fried. A little bit of English on that ball, and it goes down. That is Aaron Fried's first basket here in the second half. He had 11 in the first half, 13 now in the game. But he's been active. Just a brief break, I think he took late in the first half. Solomon tries to feed Harris. Solomon for 3. Nope. Been doing well getting to the basket this half. There we got a little shot happy from the outside. Lead is 4. Full court man here by Concordia Prep. Selman. He's got a height advantage, gets to the basket, but then it's blocked by Harris. Johnson's going to bring it up. Coach Mo's trying to spread the court and get a clear out. A lot of contact there. Foul's going to be on Aiden Norrell. Shot clock reset at 20. Johnson to inbound. Oh, he leaves him alone. Newberger misses it. Kind of rolled out the red carpet there, right straight at the guy that brought the ball back in, the inbounder, and there Selman gets caught in the air. Nowhere to throw it, comes down with it. So a missed basket at Concordia Prep's end and a turnover on the other end for St. Mary's. Lead stays at 4 with just about half of the fourth quarter gone by. Newberger sets that pick. It's a good feed to Harris, but it's blocked. Solomon out to Johnson. We've got an offensive foul by Harris before the shot. St. Mary's now trying to cut into this 4-point deficit. Aaron Fried with a great drive to the left. He got hit with an elbow or something there. And they're going to call an official timeout. When he went for that drive, Concordia Prep's player, I think, got him as he tried to make that turn. So officials timeout on the floor. Looks like when we resume, Couser and Daniels are going to recheck into this game. Concordia Prep 1-1 in B Conference play. Looking at the upcoming schedule, Concordia Prep plays at Annapolis Area Christian on Friday. And the St. Mary's team beat them by 25 back on December the 2nd. And then Concordia Prep plays at home against St. Paul's next Monday at 4:30. And then at Delaney, the day Christmas break begins, 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, December 21st. And then I believe they're planning a JV showcase at Archbishop Curley over the Christmas break. Lucas, Johnson, Solomon, Couser, and Daniels on the floor for Concordia Prep. Jonathan trying to set that pick. Solomon doesn't use it. A lot of dribbling. Shot clock at 13. Good defense by St. Mary's. 10 on the shot. Now Lucas looks to feed Jonathan. Daniels active. Another opportunity for Concordia Prep. He tries to drive, and there's a jump ball. Good defense by St. Mary's. And the possession arrow goes the way of St. Mary's. Resetting the shot clock. Aaron Fried, it's good to see him get up pretty quickly there after being attended to. I imagine for Coach Hoffman, he's hoping he can get him back on the floor soon. He's really been a force to be reckoned with this afternoon. And we've got a foul. And that foul's on St. Mary's. I believe it's on number 13, Aiden Norrell. That's his second. So now it'll be the penalty on any foul after that one for the rest of the game. That's a tough foul right there, right in front of their bench. Just 2 players going after that ball. Lucas going to bring it up. Solomon just in front of him here on the near side. They spread the floor. Couser comes up to set that pick. Lucas goes around it the other way. It's a shot up. It's no good. St. Mary's trying to run. Hits the cutter. He goes down. Ball's kicked around. They scramble to get it at half court. Austin does that. Shot clock at 13. Long three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound. Lucas. Maurice Johnson Jr. He throws it ahead to Daniels. He sees Lucas in the corner. Now he drives. Ball stripped away. St. Mary's comes out with it. Selman now drives to the basket. Right hand is missed. Couser with the rebound. Long pass to Solomon. Solomon. Reverse layup's good. Solomon continues with his hot hand here in the second half. He's got 5 baskets from the floor, 13 in the half, 19 in the game. Lead is 6, and we're at 1:40 left in the game. And now we've got an offensive foul. Aaron Fried going to check back into this game. And now we got a timeout. That was kind of a crazy turn of events there. I'm not exactly sure what the call was, but it was a turnover in our favor, so we'll take it. 48-42. We'll have a few minutes to break here before the varsity game when this game finishes. So if you got to, throw that pastaroni on or make some spaghetti or maybe a cup of coffee or hot tea or hot chocolate on a day like today, and then turn on AC Sports and watch our varsity teams battle. Standings for the varsity, and it's not completely current. I went to the website this afternoon, but Archbishop Curley out to a great start, 3-0 in conference for the varsity. Concordia Prep's at 1-1. St. Mary's 2-0. St. Mary's has beat St. Paul's and Annapolis Area Christian. I think they had a game against Chapelgate as well, but that score is not there on the website. It should be a great matchup. Saints can run some clock here up 6, so they are. They're doing a little bit of almost like a 3-man weave at the top. Couser now finds Daniels. Shot clock at 15. Plenty of time here, not in a rush. Playing a little keep away. Johnson with the ball now. Pick set by Jonathan. He cuts to the basket. Daniels with the ball. Now we've got to do something. 3 on the shot. Daniels gets fouled on the 3. That foul, I believe, is on Graham Williams. And that turned an awful situation into a great one because the Saints ran a lot of clock, but then didn't have any sense of urgency to get a shot up. It's a big opportunity here. Daniels misses that first one. He's going to get 2 more. Just getting 1 more here would make it a 3-possession game. Oh, second one. In and out. 68 seconds left in this game. Aaron Fried back in there after getting hit with an elbow or a finger, or I'm not sure what it was, in the face on a drive a few moments ago. That's a big free throw there. Makes it a 3-possession game. Don't want to foul here. The lead is 7. Couser working on Selman. And there's a turnover for Daniels. Do not have to shoot the basketball here. Make them come foul you. Solomon Looks to Couser. Swing it. And now they're running clock. They're going to force them to foul. Now you play a little keep away. They swing it over to Solomon. 10 on the shot. Looks for a shot. Misses. Couser comes up with it, and he is fouled. He tries to push that ball back out and run some more clock. And he's fouled. He's going to go to the line. It's going to be a 1-and-1. Foul is on Xander Dowell. I believe that's his second personal. 36.6 seconds left. That was a great job by Concordia Prep to move the ball around. They didn't need to take a shot. You want to look for that shot with under 10 seconds left to go in the shot clock. They got it. They didn't make it, but they kept the ball alive. Couser makes that free throw. He's got 4 in the game, 2 for 3 from the line. All the Saints players back here on the other end of the court. I always thought this was really hard to shoot when you got nobody there on your team. He makes them both. Lead is 9. No fouls here. Clock running. Some pressure up top. Jonathan goes for that steal, misses. Selman drives, gets that layup. That's all right. He's got 8 in the half, 10 in the game. Little difficulty getting the ball in bounds. Lucas now is fouled. There's a little push by Selman. That's going to be the 9th team foul, so I believe that's the 9th team foul, and if that's the case, then the next one will put him in the double bonus. See, one of our students, maybe he's bringing that DoorDash of McDonald's up to us here, John. I see that coming this way. He's still walking. No, he's looking at someone else. The lead is 7, 19.6 seconds left. Kenyon Lucas with the 1-and-1. And he makes that one. 3 for 3 from the line. He's got 11 in the game. Apparently an argument over that McDonald's has broken out. It's a little more noise than we want during our own free throw here, men. He makes them both. Big free throws down the stretch for Concordia Prep. And barring something crazy here, they're going to come out with their second win of the conference season. It's a good move and a basket by Graham Williams. He's got 7 in the game. Aaron Fried knocks that ball out of bounds. We're at 7.4. This is where you want just a good long pass and end this thing. Coach Mo's going to call a timeout. Didn't like what he saw there. Lead is 7. Again, varsity plays after this one. The St. Mary's players getting a little jumping rope in before the game. Thank you for getting my cardio in for me today. If he does the crossover, I want to see the crossover, or the double jump. They all have clever names. I don't know what they are. Good crowd here this afternoon. We got our officials waiting to referee the varsity game on site. Love to see all this after what we have been through over these last few years during the season of the pandemic. It is so good to just see stuff like this. Won't ever take it for granted again. Saints now set up a nice line there at the free throw line. We'll see if one releases, and Selman is back just in case they do. Solomon is a quarterback, and he's going to throw it long. And it is incomplete. And it was tipped out of bounds. It's all right. It's going to go the way of St. Mary's. 7.4 seconds. When you got your quarterback, one of your quarterbacks in your football team, that's what you do. It runs a little clock, and now they got to go the length of the floor. Aaron Fried is going to throw up a 3 at the buzzer. It's no good. Concordia Prep gets their second conference victory, 53-46. They battled back. They were down 3 at the half, outscored their opponent 34-24 to win the game by 7. So from the Lutheran Activity Center on the campus of Concordia Prep here in Towson, Maryland, this is Peter Couser along with John Miller, AC Sports Network. Final score, the Saints of Concordia Prep 53, the Saints of St. Mary's 46. Have a good night. Come back in a few moments, about 20 minutes, we'll have our varsity game. But until then, go Saints.